2026 marks the year 4 astronauts journeyed further from the Earth than any humans have ever done before. It's only right then that this year's theme for Chelsea in Bloom is Out of This World, celebrating the progress of the Artemis program that will take humanity not just to the far side of the moon, but beyond. Greetings, Earthlings, and welcome back to Queenie of London. Thank you so much for journeying to my planet today. I hope you're all doing really, really well. Today you find me in space at this year's Chelsea in Bloom festival. This is the biggest free floral fantasia in London, and I'm here to bring it all right to you. I will be your guide today to all the intergalactic displays across my manor. You are going to love this. I'm starting here at Duke of York Square with this phenomenal moon landing display. What do you reckon? I think it's my favourite display ever. Across all the 5 years that I have been bringing you Chelsea in Bloom, I have never seen anything quite as brilliant as this. Now, I'm a bit of a sci-fi lover and a space geek, so I'm going to absolutely love bringing you this year's theme. Look at the flowers that make up his oxygen tank and his little tubes of pearls. Only in Chelsea, friends, only in Chelsea. Isn't this just amazing how it's been made? I can only imagine how long this took. The problem is, these things just seem to appear by magic in Chelsea. These flowers smell amazing. I love all the violet colours and the lavender and the stocks. It's the stocks I can smell. It's just beautiful in this lovely summer evening. Gorgeous, fresh. Very, tranquil. It's very calming. Such a lovely sight, and just look at it, wonderful. Now, when I was walking back from the actual flower show the other evening, this moon and the astronaut looked so eerie and so otherworldly. I couldn't resist taking some photos and getting a little shot, so I'm going to pop that in at the end of the video. Absolutely, just wonderful, magical. Now, to land on the moon here today, I didn't use my Starship HLS, nor did I journey along the King's Road in my Orion capsule. I just used good old-fashioned Shanks's pony, which means, friends, you have missed out on some fantastic displays along the King's Road. So why don't you all hop in my specially provided TARDIS and take a journey through the time-space continuum to appreciate all the intergalactic goodness I saw on my way here. Whilst you're gone, I'll be enjoying Jules Verne's From the Earth to the Moon and Back. I'll catch up with you in a bit. The conditions are nominal. Shall we go for launch? Did you enjoy your little journey in my TARDIS, friends? Just call me the Doctor. I'm here at the beautiful Cadogan Arms, and look, can you see just what's ahead there amongst these people having a beautiful, nice after-work drinkies? It's none other than the Starman himself. It's David Bowie. I'm so happy to see this, ground control, Starman. I feel like having a bit of a bop. I'm going to listen to that whilst I'm walking along. This is phenomenal. I love David Bowie. Let's get a closer look. Just look at the artistry of that ground control to Major Tom. Commencing countdown, engines on Cadogan Arms. I think that is pretty phenomenal. I love that makeup. Let the children boogie. I actually love how the flowers are in his hair. I think that's quite phenomenal, don't you, friends? Look at that. Flower mohawk, bit of a mohawk, literally phenomenal, and little flowers going all down the podium as well. Gorgeous. I'm going to come back here later and have a drink with Mr. Bowie. Every year, friends, I look forward to the display at Lavender Green Flowers the most. It's always one of my favourites. They produce such imaginative and fun designs, and they are just a brilliant creative team, and this year they have real and truly excelled themselves. Friends, welcome to Area SW3, Chelsea's own Area 51. It's Roswell. This is phenomenal. I love that sign. Can I please have it when you're finished with it? I want it above my front door. Look at this. The cow is coming out of the window, and the cow jumped over the moon. Cow jumped over the moon. Let me come over here so I can show you. Look, it's popping out of the window. Isn't this just legendary? I've walked past this when it's evening time, and it looks really, really spooky. In fact, quite a lot of the displays do. We've got these sculpted cacti, which I absolutely love. And look at these down here, which I think are just oh so much fun. Aren't they amazing? I want one of those on my balcony. I think this is amazing. Look at the flowers. Another cactus. Just the level of detail. And look in there. We are in another world. Literally in another world. I love this. Beyond words. Look at the purple on this cactus. And then this one is stripy, yellow and green. And here's my cow. Look at this. It's the sign. I absolutely adore this. Best display for me. Absolute best. I'm here right at World's End now on the King's Road, and I'm outside Antone's Hair by Jonah, and we have a lovely spacey display. Look, there's another astronaut. I'm loving all these astronauts. Look at this. This is stunning. He's very well dressed, and he's even got a little NASA badge. Look. He's cool. I love his flowers as his head. This is fantastic. And look, he's having a little tea party on the moon. Isn't this beautiful? And then, if I just take you over here, we've got a rocket. Look at those pink wings that I absolutely love. And it's all made out of the hair products, the shampoo and everything. I love this. So this is why you always run the length of the King's Road, because you'll always find more displays that hardly anybody sees. Look at the little scissors down there as the flames. I love this. Actually phenomenal. And obviously I love the colours, the purples and the pinks. Is next door to the Bluebird. It's absolutely beautiful. This is a complete heaven if you're into interiors and homeware. I'd love to do a whole video in here one day. I would absolutely love to. It's just my taste. Outside we have a very, very intergalactic little display here, which is phenomenal, with all these uniforms which are like our Chelsea pensioners. There's a few military uniforms. It always reminds me of I was Lord Kitchener's valet when I go past here, and they've done something like this, which I think is wonderful for the King's Road. But if you go inside, we've got an actual capsule to see, and I'm not kidding. Don't think it's not made of flowers. It's far, far, far better than that. Come along, let's go. Friends, come inside with me for a little bit of something special. This is going to blow your minds. Watch. Timothy Alton Interiors. Firstly, this is the entrance. This is amazing. It's the best shop ever, and I've got something very, very exciting to show you in that tank there, and also in the corner. Bluebird Gallery of Timothy Alton's showroom, which for me is like stepping into a dream, is a huge fish tank within which is submerged a yellow submarine. If you press a button, it will play you the classic Beatles track whilst you marvel at the realism of its design and the gorgeous tropical fish. Timothy Alton, who comes from a military family, purchased 4 PAP-104 Mk5 submarines from the Royal Navy. Their history resonated strongly with Mr. Alton, and this, combined with his love of rock and roll, led to the creation of this fiberglass replica of the original working submarine. No matter where you are in the world, you can actually buy this. I so enjoyed gazing away in wonder as my mind travelled to stories of the deep blue sea and my eardrums transported me to 1969. Now, speaking of 1969, come with me past these incredible book totem poles to something else which recalls a massive event of the 60s. Will you just look at this? I was over the moon to walk in this incredible space and come face to face with something so truly out of this world. Timothy Alton's capsule is built to the same scale as NASA's Apollo 11 space capsule and is clad in sleek, polished steel panels. Mr. Alton has several of these capsules which have touched down around the globe, and they can be made to order. This is capsule number 1 and features a tufted tomahawk camel leather interior with staircase wrapped in luxurious woven leather and a central carpet of sheep fur. Another one features a printed velvet interior inspired by Botticelli's Birth of Venus. How brilliant is that? Each capsule is entirely handcrafted using simple tools and time-honoured techniques and takes around 1,400 hours to make. How remarkably brilliant is this? If this is how we're doing space travel in Chelsea, I will take it. No carton food, no squished upness. This is how we're going to do it. Nice swish plush velvet sofas and beautiful painted black outer capsule, incredible, and the soundtrack of Stones, that'll do me. I'm here at the Ivy Asia. This is so phenomenal what they've done. They normally have some beautiful pink cherry blossom trees that just looks gorgeous all summer long. It's a spring and summer. But we've actually got a feature display here this year. 2 of them. Can you make out what they are? When I saw these being constructed, I was blown away. They're Zumos. Look at that. They are absolutely mammoth. Big they are, and they're looking so fresh and perfect. Wow, I love them. And here's the other one. That's all right, don't worry. Here's the other one. I love how they've got like a little bit of a cheeky grin, don't you? Look at them. They are just phenomenal. I absolutely love Chelsea when it's like this. Busy, busy, busy. Lovely atmosphere. Wonderful. So we've seen the Ivy Asia. Everyone's over there on Dove House Green sunbathing. It's so nice. And then up here we've got something very, very special. As per usual at the Ivy, we have seen some phenomenal displays by the Ivy over the years. Do you remember last year when they produced the Sloanies, the Sloane Rangers, all coming to the Ivy in their tweeds? Well, some other visitors have come to the Ivy this year. Look at this. This is only half of it, guys. Can you see our little friend over there? He's got a peace sign. He comes in peace. I believe they've been 3D printed, which is really quite phenomenal. All the effort. He's getting a little view of our great planet there. And I love all these hydrangeas. The oversized hydrangeas in the blue. One of my favourite flowers. Do you see there, the dome? We've got a little observatory. Look at this. So in the little observatory, that's a hatch, and there's actually normally a gentleman in there with ice lollies, rocket lollies, which I was lucky enough to have when I was power walking up here on my way to work the other morning, which was very, very lovely. I wish we could have that every morning. Look, so cool, observatory, and all the flowers going around the top. We've got another half here. We've got another astronaut, which I'm very, very excited to see. And that's Saturn there with the ring round. I'll get you some more shots. And another alien. Look at that head. I love aliens' heads. I hope they really do look like that when we get to meet the little green men, because it'd be such a letdown if they just look like humans. Don't you think? They're having a little bit of a drink at the moment, a much needed drink. I just give my little marguerites a drink on my balcony before I came out, but they are holding up very, very well. They look beautiful in the sunshine. Love the colour of Saturn. Just getting you a little bit of a close up here. Look at his cheeky little face. Little stranger in a strange land. I just wanted to give you a little look at some of the flowers close up, because look at these, look like tentacles, very, very otherworldly. Look, and the colours as well, the reds and that lime green with that shocking yellow, absolutely gorgeous. There's me alien, and then I love the combination with these purples. Look how a bit like freaky those ones look as well. These ones look like the alien shed its skin. And all the bees are loving these, loving Saturn as well. I'm here outside my optician's, David Clulow's, and it says the observation point. So the displays is playing on what we can see in the art of vision. There is a telescope there and everything, and some flowery planets. And I love how they've been done with like an astroturf. Can you see that? I'll get a little bit closer for you. But I think this is an absolutely wonderful imaginative display. I've come a tiny bit closer so that you can have a little bit of a butcher's, and I'm trying desperately not to get in everybody's way. Look how they've done this. I love the detail on the top. Isn't this phenomenal? Look at the stocks at the back. These smells are really, really, really nice. Oh, I love the purple as well. And look, this one's got blues and greens. That's just so clever. How have they done that to support the actual ring of the planet? Amazing. I love planets in flower form. How that looks. So incredible. Yeah, I'd have one of those. Amazing job. I couldn't have ordered that, could I? There's a beautiful Ruti because there's a beautiful wedding on this beautiful day at the beautiful Chelsea Registry Office. What a sight. I love it. I think there's been a couple actually, because I saw a bride down there and there's another one here. I'm just going to pretend I'm one of the guests. Oh, confetti or flower petals. Here I am outside the Trafalgar. This is relatively new and it's been so beautifully restored and historic. We had a Trafalgar on the King's Road before, and this is such a beautiful, like a heritage pub. Look at the old swinging sign. Can you see it with the ship? And they have a floral display here for us to have a little look at, and it's a very sort of like, I don't know, this reminds me of Jupiter, the colouring, and I like the sort of skeletal aspect of the tree there and the purples and the moss. So beautiful. Can you see how lovely it is inside there? I'll take you in one time. But look, they've got the beautiful gas lamps. Such a wonderfully historic building, and it's nice to see they've got a little bit of a display for us. But come with me, because I'm going to take you to another one of my favourite places down the side. Friends, this is Book Bar, and it's like one of my favourite places to come for a little coffee. It's a bookshop and a bar, and they have a beautiful display, and it's their first time doing it, and they've worked with Penguin they've taken the words of an essay by Aya Koda called Tree as the inspiration, and I think we've got like a little description here, and the little essay itself is inside. So that's absolutely beautiful. And again, we've got these kind of like what I call grey, like these look spectral and grey with the purples. and it's looking really, really lovely. And I still love these. I saw these in Marks the other day. I'm going to go and have to buy some because I just desperately want some in my house now. I've seen them all the time. It's beautiful, and the smell coming off it is lovely. Just look how beautiful they look. Do you think they have these flowers in outer space? I do. Smells absolutely stunning. This is very, very country. Very, very country. So yes, if you're in Chelsea, do come along to Book Bar here. Great place to come for a chill out and a nice coffee and a read. Look at this, next door to Book Bar. This is very abstract. This could have been done by the Chelsea Art Club. I like the chains. Look at this, like a pipe. It reminds me of Pipe Dream. I mean, something's happening. Wow, this is cool. Is this information? Hang on. Here you are. Oop. Come and escape the world as you know it. Tempting. Can I come after dark? So nice to see that Waitrose have actually done a little floral entrance for us. How cute is that? Right by where the Uber hatch is. That's really, really lovely. There's a little wellness garden party going on here at Oh My Cream. That is the name of the shop. But I love these. Look how beautiful these colours are. These beautiful bridal pinks, I would call those. I love them with a little bit of terracotta. Again, like the pom-pom ones. So beautiful. I love these. I also really like these little flower stands. I'd like one of those for my balcony where you can put the little vases down the bottom. Inspiration there. This is Astrid and Miu, and I believe this is one of our winners. So I'm going to show you this really slowly. This is a benefit of me filming a little later than normal, that all the winners have been announced. I don't think the People's Champion has done yet though. I love the shaping around the window. They've created the shaping. I really think that's effective, and the whites with this beautiful mossy green, which I think is absolutely stunning and so refreshing. It makes me feel like I've had a nice drink. I feel very, very refreshed. Let me get you a face-on view. The sun is well and truly in my eyes, and it's glorious. So what I'm filming is anybody's guess, but hopefully it's okay for you. Look at this. Isn't that lovely? I love that shape. It is very otherworldly. I keep saying it, but I think the shops have done so good to incorporate this theme. Really, really wonderful. I absolutely love it. And I also like the metallic balls up the top there, just for good measure. There you go, guys. What do you think? Me&M have got a floral display that is emerging from their shop windows. Beautiful shop windows at Me&M. I love this curved heritage design, but I also really like it when the flowers come out of the window. Can you make that out over there? I'll give you a bit of a closer. But again, we've got this purple, soft, almost silver sort of atmosphere going on, and I like how it's kind of like a beanstalk. Looks coming down, spilling out. Amazing stuff. Should we get a little bit of a closer view? I'll try and do it without getting myself ploughed down. It is beanstalk like. Look, and look at all the bees enjoying it. Look, it looks kind of like, it's like mossy, but it looks like a powder. And you know what also it reminds me of? A wig. Marie Antoinette's poof. And then you put the straw and the horse to pad it out and mat it. Very, very cool. And it goes all the way along, and you can see some more spilling out there. Oh, there's the route master from the wedding. Can you see? It is like a beanstalk. It's inside and it's stretching. It's taking over the whole shop by the looks of it. Look. Gosh, that must have taken some work. And there it is, spilling out here onto the pavement. Phenomenal amount of effort. Approaching gorgeous anthropology, everybody, and this is what treats we'll have when we're on another planet, because we've got interplanetary ice cream. Just how good are these? I absolutely love them. Before Chelsea and Bloom, they had the ice cream cones in the window, and they had them with this sort of Wedgwood print that was like actually just part of the display, but they've replaced those now with the ice creams, and I love that the planets look like they've got sprinkles on. Aren't they absolutely phenomenal? I had to sneak you over to the window because look, this one's splattered. How cool is this? Did anybody have those toys when you were growing up that were an ice cream cone with like a little switch and a sponge ball with a sponge ball, and you used to flick it and it used to pop off and you do it in someone's face? It reminds me of that. I absolutely love the colours in these planets. Can you make them out in this beautiful sunshine? They look stunning, stunning. Word of the day. It is literally out of this world. They weren't kidding when they said that. A familiar sight to all of you regulars at Queenie of London. It's the Pheasantry Pizza Express, and they've done a lovely planetary themed arch entrance. I love that planet there, the Saturn. Looks like a piece of marble cake. Can you see? Shall I zoom you in? Look at the colouring on it. Isn't that wonderful? It looks a bit like a marble cake or a bath bomb. Wonderful. Oh, sorry guys. And then there's another one over here that looks a bit like a little peppermint sweet. Love the colours. Now don't you worry, I'm going to take you over to Marks and Spencer's to show you their little explorers over there on their flower arch. But we just saw one pizza restaurant and I think it's time just to head off the beaten track for a moment and let me take you to another one. Here in Chelsea Green, friends, is Pizza Planet from Toy Story. Just look at this guy. Little Neil Armstrong here. He is wondrous. Look how they've done his suit in all the tiny white buds. And there's a toadstool at the other side. Look. And over there where the people are having their pizza. This is amazing, and it stretches all the way up the building. I love how they do this. They always do a phenomenal job of their display here. They always use the entire advantage of their beautiful corner building. It's a tiny, tiny pizza restaurant, but if you can get a seat outside on a day like this, you are golden. This is wonderful. Love the purples. Wonderful display. Look at him. I think these are actually just part of the scene here in Chelsea Green, but I absolutely love the planters full of these marguerites. I think they're marguerites, aren't they? They're lovely colouring, like dipped purple. And I'm all alone here now with my astronaut. Hey hot stuff, what are you doing later? Do you fancy having a pizza with me here in Pizza Planet? I like a rocket scientist. Here on the site of Mary Quant's Bazaar is Joe the Juice, where an intergalactic party is occurring. That is my kind of colour car, but I want it as a Cybertruck. There is a lovely little floral display over there. I seriously love the building, the heritage building that Joe the Juice has. It's a party going on up here. I love it. Look, there's like a little fruit and veg stand. Shall I go in? Yeah, they've got like a little fresh fruit and veg stand, which is very beautifully pink. I love it. There's a lovely atmosphere here. It's party time. I like the tree. There is something to see here, friends. Look at this beauty. A mermaid. Things are becoming a bit more otherworldly and celestial now. I mean, look at that hair for one thing. Look how stunning. This shop always does an amazing sort of ethereal display. Always very, very classy and detailed as well. Lenorides. I'll try and get you a bit closer because I absolutely love the tail. Look at the beautiful seahorse inside as well. Look at the tail, the pink. The edge of the fins. I'm following this design all the way around. I love how they've made it curve around their beautiful curved shop frontage. It's so, so special. And then obviously you've got these starfish up here as well. I'm going to take you somewhere later on that's another sea theme. I'm here at Whole Foods Market where we have out of this world flavour and a very, very on brand floral display featuring all your favourite space characters. I'm so excited for this. Can you see, just poking past the sign, it's a carrot, but is it really what it seems? We have a Saturn apple. Look at that with the stalk coming out. quite phenomenal, keeping you there because a massive influx has come through the galaxy right now. It's a bit like a meteor onslaught, and bringing you down to an onion as a crater, moon crater. The best seat in the universe. What a great photo opportunity here. And look at the carrot taking off. Isn't this so cool? I love how they've done all the details. This is the power of vegetables, children. Can blast you off to give you the brains of an astronaut. How amazing. Look at the fuel. And appropriately orange as well, blasting off. And then next door we have another piece of veg as a little planet here. The stalks are out of this world. And I absolutely love, can I just show you, the Whole Foods carrier bags on the surface of the planets. Amazing work, and it's clear, so have a good enjoy of this. I love this display. Brilliant effort. I also just noticed the chili lying there. Look at that. Wow, Whole Foods. I am blown away into another galaxy by your display. There's something really, really wonderful over the road there. As you can see, everybody is loving it, which I'm going to leave till a little bit later. So look forward to that, friends. Look what is happening here on the corner of the Varley shop. It's protruding out of the building again, which I absolutely love. Look, it's causing quite the stir, rightly so. Wow, can you make that out? Look at the colours. So on Varley, the display is again coming out from within the shop, and then it's right at the top there, and it actually snakes down the corner of the building like so, and then look, protrudes outwards. This is just wondrous. I absolutely love it. I love the fire colours. This is Mars, is it not? I think it's Mars. Look at that. I wonder if I could get closer without getting in anybody's way, just to see the flowers a bit better. Look at these. Look how beautifully delicate these are. Like they sprayed the gypsophilia, like the beautiful sunshiny yellow, fiery yellow, and then look at the orange there. Look at this. Yeah, I think they've sprayed this, haven't they? Very, very clever effect. I do like how they've used the whole beautiful side of their building. When Chelsea looks like this, I like to pretend I'm in 1966, because this is how I imagine it was, walking along the King's Road in the 1960s. Crowded, crammed, a catwalk up to Sloane Square. I absolutely love it. The best displays can always be found down the side streets. I'm here by the cosmetic clinic, and they have what can only be described as a rocket that Queenie would construct. Look how gorgeous it is. The pinks, and there's mirrors on it, and what looks like skin products. There's making up the main body of the rocket. Only in Chelsea will you find a rocket where you can look at yourself in a mirror and moisturise whilst on the approach to the Carmen line. This one needs to win an award. It is perfectly on theme. Imagination and beautiful flowers. They are stunning. Look at the tone at the top there. It isn't really Chelsea in bloom if Lloyd's haven't got Black Beauty out, is it, friends? Every year she's a reliable and much welcome sight. Friends, just look at the sheer fairy tale of needle and thread. Firstly, perfect name for a shop, absolutely love it. But look at this, they've made a flower dress. Isn't that just wonderful? It's so ethereal and perfect, and they've used like a Greek goddess statue. So perfect, matches the interior of their shop to perfection. Look at the size of the blooms. Oh, it's like a frame around this perfect picture window. I love all the creams. So beautiful. Oh, that's going to win an award, I think. Don't you? Trotters is the most adorable children's store, and they have a lovely display here. Look at the earth. Isn't it glorious? And the sunshine, the way they've done it. This is absolutely perfect. Look at the real flowers. Blown away with how they've done the sunshine with those flowers. Look at that. So clever. And then just travel down, there's little animals on top of the globe. Look at some bunnies there, and there's a little dog, a little doggo, and look at these flowers. This actually smells very nice, the earth. I love how they've done this. I guess they like poke through the little flowers onto the frame. They're not allowed to use foam in Chelsea and Bloom, so it's quite remarkable how they do these shapes. Very wonderful. Blink and you will miss them, friends. But here at Farm Rio, there are some beautiful parrots, and they're kissing, which I think are beautiful. I need to get into a better position so you can see, but hopefully you can get the idea. I might walk back this way later and overlay a clearer shot. There you go. Enjoy them while you can. Pinch and zoom if you want to know the flowers. How phenomenal is this here at Granado? My goodness. Do you remember last year when they had like an itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini? This is even better, if you can imagine. I love how wild this is. It's like a Grecian goddess. Amazing. Look how they've done the skirts. This is so cool. Look at this. I do feel like I'm in Rome now. This feels like it belongs at the Colosseum. It's a mermaid. I thought it was like a Greek goddess. Look at it. I'm going to show you the fin. There you go. How wondrous. I love the colouring. Gosh, all the work that's gone into that. And the flowers are looking so fresh. They're looking really good. They've maintained them so well. What an amazing display. There you go, friends. Progress report. You're all caught up. Let's get back over to the square and keep exploring Chelsea and Bloom 2026. So now we're back up at Duke of York Square, friends. I so hope you enjoyed seeing all that the King's Road had to offer this year. We are heading through Duke of York, past all the lovely eateries and everything. It's a beautiful evening here now in London. It's so gorgeous, clear blue skies. We're going to find some more displays for us to have a butcher's at through here. Look at this, what they've done here on the wall going up Cafe Linea. This is gorgeous. It's like attached to the Saatchi, and you can go and eat on the terrace overlooking Duke of York Green, which is very lovely. Beautiful. Quite a new addition. I think it just opened in the summertime last year. We've a gorgeous moon here, half moon. And look at the glasses. Remind me of Luna Lovegood. Is that what they're going for? I think it is. Or the all-seeing eye. This is beautiful. This is Trilogy here on the corner, and then we're going to go through the passage there to bring us out onto the King's. So you're not going to miss any displays, so don't you worry, but I've got something amazing to show you behind me. I also really like those iridescent little meteors that have landed. Now this is a bit of me. This is incredible. I'm just at the back of Zara, so I believe it is Zara's display, and it is out of this world. Look how incredible this looks. It's like Marsscape. This is what I'm calling it. I love this sort of like red and yellow cacti kind of look. It's amazing. And obviously there's my mothership, which is fantastic to see. Beam me up, darling. This place sucks. That's a Stranger Things ref. What do you think, guys? Do you love? I absolutely love this. I think it's phenomenal. So cool how it's been done. The flowers are dead unusual as well. Look at these here at Monica Vinader. These are rather cool, aren't they? It's feeling very continental here in Chelsea this evening. It's absolutely buzzing. Everybody's out and about enjoying all the lovely eateries. Look how crowded it is over here. It's lovely. I feel like I'm in Italy. And there's there's a TARDIS over there. Let's go see it. So I'm here at the Chelsea Grocer. This used to be Partridges. Partridges is sadly no more, but you can go to one on Gloucester Road, so that's lovely. I like to go there. The Chelsea Grocer have done us a lovely police box. It's a TARDIS for Doctor Who, and if you open the door you can go through into the shop, which is rather fabulous. There's some great photos. I had my photo here the other night which was rather fun. I must say I'm a big fan of the early Doctor Who's. I love the ones from the 60s. I actually watched the first ones with the Daleks in the other day. I had that on video and I couldn't resist giving it a bit of a watch. Phenomenal. Great episodes. And there's a bit of a closer look for you. It's covered in like a astroturf that they've dyed blue, and I think it's amazing. Should we go through? Come on, can't resist. Hey, where's the Doctor? I'm the Doctor. Very, very happy to report that everything is nominal in the Chelsea Grocer. No sign of any Daleks or Slovene, so my work here is done. Let's go. So friends, now we've seen all the displays around Duke of York Square. We're going to head back out onto the King's Road to have a look at the displays we missed. Then we're going to head up to Sloane Square, Pavilion Road, Simmons Street, bit of Cadogan Gardens, and show you all the displays. Let's go. I've got a display for you here, Alice and Olivia, and I actually saw this being watered the other night and it lights up a little, which is so pretty. I saw the van and it was a theatrical company who had created this with the flowers, so how interesting is that? I'm going to try and get you a close-up of the moons, but it's a very, very popular display, as you can see. I've literally edged myself right in. Look, there's a face in the moon because there is a man in the moon. Look how beautiful. I'm getting in everybody's way, but it gives you a lovely idea of what's happened over this side. Beautiful. So we've got the space element with the moon, but we've also got this stunning unicorn here for a little extra mythical element. I love this magical creature. Look how they've done the mane, and I love all the individual buds that make up the face. This is a work of pure art, just gorgeous. This one here seems to be representing a black hole. I love it, like twisting round, you fall within it, fantastic. Ladder Arc's display here is beautiful. It's incorporating metallics, and I'm so happy to see the metallics. I love it for the cosmic theme. Absolutely stunning with the dark, dark pinks. Looking slightly spooky, actually. I like this. Kind of, it's autumnal, I would say. I think it's because the gold, but I love the vibrant pinks on the end, looking really nice. Penhaligon's have got a really lovely display. I love all the creams and the whites for the moon in the middle of their window, and the smell coming out of here is pretty celestial too. Look how gorgeous these, I'm going to call them moon daisies. I don't know what a moon daisy is, but I like it. They look glorious in the sunshine. Obviously these are, you know, cutouts, but they are surrounded with other flowers, which I think looks phenomenal. Let me put you on wide a sec. Can I do that? Yes. This is how I imagine our future shops will look when we become interplanetary. I think they'll have 3D art on their frontages. And here on the corner, we're going to go round the side because there's got some more to see, is Trinny London with this beautiful sunshine yellow shop, and all her staff always have beautiful glittery outfits I love. She's got some tarot cards, which I think is just fantastic. 10 of Cups there. She's chosen these deliberately because they are powerful cards, and they're intended to be inspiring to us as we're walking by. And I think I can see a sunshine on the corner too. Let's go and have a look. How effective is that? I love that 3D sunshine. It's just stunning with the perfect blue sky this evening as well now. Look at it. It's protruding as well, which I think is amazing. And we've got 4 more tarot cups there. They are so detailed and wonderful. I love them. Look at the pentagram. Space NK, perfect name for a space theme, and I love what they've done here. We've got these remind me of bellboy luggage carriers for hotels, and they've made planets into from the most opulent hanging baskets you've ever seen in your life. And I love the antennae flowers there. Somebody give me a name, technical name, come on, in Latin, for what these are, because I love them. And this is beautiful. Look at them. One yellow one here, and there's yellow all here. And look, these look like they need a bit of a drink. Bless them. If someone wants to come and water them, they can water me too. And there's another one over there. Let's go and have another little look. I'll try and keep you rolling, but it's hard work. There we are. Oh, I like this bit of darkness here. It's quite fun, isn't it? And then here you are. This one's like the creams and the mossy greens. Sort of like a muted green. I love those for the space theme. Really effective. Page have got a photo opportunity you can step into there. If that had been a little moon buggy or a capsule, I would have been first on, because I want to be an astronaut. I have never seen Barclays do a display here before. Look at the beautiful blue. We are in Chelsea after all. Blue is the colour. Look at this. Now friends, I'm rather disappointed because you all know that this is the tunnel entrance to Duke of York Square, and there's normally a lovely display going on to take you through to the square itself. But it doesn't look like there's anything at all. You know what I would have done here? I would have done a incarnation of the ISS. This is the space station. I think it would have been really good for it. Like, strip through. We could have all floated through it 0G. Never mind. Next year. So friends, I'm up here at Sloane Square to see our feature display for this year, and it's a celebration of the signs of the zodiac. I'm going to get you loads and loads of shots from within, but it's hard for me to film walking amongst it because everybody obviously wants to have their photos taken with their own star sign, which is very lovely, but I don't want to get in anybody's way, so I'm just hanging out here round the back of Leo the lion. But this is really, really clever. I love these flowers that they've used down the bottom and the feathers. So it kind of looks like clouds. And the star signs are sort of floating out of them. It's very dreamy, you know, very, very nice. And then Leo the lion here has got some incredible mane made out of like a grass. And all of the signs are made out of this willow, would you call it? Like willow, and they've got like pampas. But very, very pretty. I love the scales. Look at the scales. Oh yes. See how many you can pick out. The ram, and then I think I can see mine, Sagittarius, and then I thought I saw the bull. I do like Leo the lion's tail though. Let me try. I'm going to walk amongst and get you some better shots. I think that's the hardest floral display I have ever tried to film. That was insane. I tried to get like in and out, and it's very small, and it's the flowers are getting trod on. That's not the greatest idea. Also, it's now very windy, and I fear for the star sign safety. I do like how the Pisces fish has been positioned there by the fountain. Isn't that nice? Here up at Sloane Square you have this little hut, and it says information point. They give you a map and whatnot if you're visiting, but I believe it's from here that you also pick up the little rickshaw rides. And there's one of the rickshaws. These lucky people are having a ride. You can pick up the little rickshaws here. There's a gentleman who's going to do all the hard work, and they've even got flowers on the front in a little basket. We have a little bar up here on the square. This is like a precursor to our summer on the square, in which all the restaurants around have little restaurants outside, so it's all very, very lovely. My mum and I were up here the other night, and we had a little glass of wine in this nice springy evening, which is very nice indeed, and they have some special cocktails as well, and as you can see it's very, very popular. So explorers, space cadets, I have made it across the road from Sloane Square, and now I think it's time we take a little turn about the square to have a little look at the various displays we've got going on here. Oh, that man might have some sweet libation for me, because I'm parched. I'm parched. Look at this going on at Coach. We've simply got to go and have a little look at this. Oh my goodness, is that a croissant moon? I love that. I've literally immediately just thought of the Easter eggs that Waitrose had this year, the almond croissant shaped Easter eggs. That's just where my mind's gone. Look at this, I love it. Oh, this is beautiful. And they've got another floral display going up above the awning, if you can make that out. Here's the Sloane Square Hotel. They always have dancers outside. They have got the music on. I've probably missed the dancers, haven't I? He's happy chappy here. He's always smiling, this doorman. Look at the moon. All the purples. Love the purples today. Hello! And there's Mars. Is that Mars? Look at the guy. The little scarecrow guy. What's happening? Is that what we're going to be doing when we go to Mars? Selling our wares like at Covent Garden? Fun, very, very fun. He give us a smile. Let's go along. Let's go along. We've also got Mayfair in bloom going on at the same time. I always miss filming Mayfair in bloom. I'll give it a good go this year, but I can't promise anything. Should we cross? Let me cross. Albert always have some beautiful flowers outside their entrance for the spring and summertime, and I love those vases. They're gigantic vases. They look nice on my balcony actually. We're just going to head to the Royal Court Theatre to infinity and beyond. Hello there, sir. How are you doing? I like the way you're emerging from your plumes there, your rocket plumes have bolstered you up into the upper levels of Royal Court Theatre. This is so cool. I love that they do a display. That is so amazing. Where can I get my hands on one of these astronauts? Because I quite like them. Actual footage of people waiting to board the first passenger rocket to Mars, which will obviously leave from Sloane Square Underground Station. I am here at the Sloane Club. This is actually just on the way to the actual RHS Chelsea Flower Show at the Royal Hospital. People walk this way down Lower Sloane because it's quick from the tube station. And here at the Sloane Club, this has actually been created by Lavender Green Flowers, which is a florist of the King's Road. Absolutely phenomenal florist. We'll see their display in a little bit too. But we have Venus in bloom. There's a little sign that I've just had a little nosy at, which I'll point so you can have a read. But it's quite beautiful how it's written. I love how they've created these spheres, like the Venus, the planet, in the flowers, quite lovely. And they go up, which is cool, with all this like this birch and monkey vine, I think I read that it was called. How clever is this? I love it. It's very, very otherworldly and quite, you know, creature in space. I don't know. It's look, here you go. You can have a little read of this, Venus in Bloom, about the goddess of beauty. They've taken as inspiration there as well as a space theme. How wonderful is this? I think it's been created lovely. I love all this, like the moss parts as well. I think it looks pretty phenomenal. And then you can see, look, how wonderful is this? I am not an expert in flowers, so I don't know all the names. That's why I always go to read the signage where they put it up, because I love the work that goes into creating these displays and the imagination, and obviously how the flowers are used. I think it's lovely. Look how they're different as well. And then there's one above me. You might have spied it when I did my little intro to that bit there, look. And then there's one there too, all on the facade. I love how they've said that when you step through the doors of the Sloane Club, you step through into another world, like a portal to another world. They've gone all in with the theming. I love it. And here we are up at Ralph Lauren Sloane Square, the most beautiful branch. It's gorgeous. I love what he's done here. It's like the Ralph Polo, but it's sort of like it's gone a bit medieval. Look, with the shields and the drapes. It's rather like sort of Ralph chivalry, like medieval knights. Look, these are his shields. And then look. It's definitely a shield. It's like he's having a medieval pageant. Look at the bears. They're just adorable. They're so cute. Can you see them? I love the Ralph bears so much. See if I can... Look how well attired they are. And look at the bears. They are like such lads. Look at them. So adorable. And it looks as if Ralph has got his little cart out. He always puts something out the front for us when it's a nice occasion. Sometimes it sells ice cream, and then he's got his coffees. See what he's got on sale today. Let's see. Oh, there's a sign. Lemonade and biscuits. Oh, very nice too. That sounds very refreshing to me right now. I might get a lemonade. I got myself a lemonade, nice fresh lemonade from Ralph's little cart over the road, and I feel like a proper American, because I know what you do. You get your lemonade and you sit by your pool. Now, I don't have a pool, but I do have American lemonade, and I do have a fountain. So that's good enough for me for a break. And all proceeds from Ralph's little cart go to the Royal Marsden Cancer Hospital. So God bless you, Ralph Lauren. I love ya. I've crossed over from the square now, and I'm just here at my favourite, Peter Jones's, and they have a lovely display for us outside, which is getting a load of attention. Look at this. I think it's called Flowers on the Moon. I just saw a little sign round the other side. We're going to try and get as close as we can. I can see fingers. Can you see fingers? Things, you are thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you? You are humming it. I can hear you humming it now. He's got the whole world in his hands. It's like being back at school, year 3, with that overhead projector and the acetate. Incredible. Look at this. Look at the amount of flowers in this. And the stars as well. I love how this has been arranged. That hand is incredible. Very striking, imaginative. I love the colours. Very cool colours, like muted colours for like the moon dust. And they've got screens behind as well with the earth matter going up. Very beautiful. It's wonderful. Incredible. Here you are. It says celebrate our flower moon. Peter Jones's. The flower moon arrives each May to mark the abundance of flora in bloom as spring reaches its rapturous crescendo, symbolising growth, transformation and creativity. The Peter Jones team has selected the flower moon as our theme. How beautiful. So friends, I'm just around the back of Peter Jones here. I love the old bit of Peter Jones is around the back. This bit here is Symonds Street, just coming up to the square and Pavilion Road, and I have a beautiful display here for you at Kiki McDonough. So this display is very obviously Venus and Mars, but I'm going to say it's Apollo and Artemis, because NASA's program Artemis is going to take us back to the moon, hopefully in 2027, and we just saw the astronauts go to the dark side of the moon. That mission, Artemis, is named after Apollo's sister, because one of the main aims of the mission is to put a woman on the moon for the first time. So I'm going to say this is Apollo and Artemis. Just look at the incredible detail of this. This is so artistic. I love the hair. I would like hair like that. And the dress. Look at the individual buds on the dress. And I love how she's reaching out to Apollo. Isn't this gorgeous? See, I actually just called him Apollo. I love the blooms and these twigs at the back. Something very celestial and alien about those. This is wondrous. What do you think, friends? Look at the work on his body plate as well. Just exquisite. I love Chelsea in bloom so much. Friends, you know that Pavilion Road always put on a bit of a show for Chelsea in bloom. Last year there was a lipstick way down the bottom of Pavilion Road, and I'm very happy to report that they've brought the display back to the top, and it's landing. I want to believe, says my t-shirt. I'm doing a bit of an X-Files throwback. You remember that poster Mulder had on his door? Got it on my t-shirt. Always themed for Chelsea in bloom, I am, my outfits. And here is my UFO. They have landed, and I think there's some little friends. Look, can you see them? Let's get closer. It's so hard to film today. It's the hardest I found it, to be honest. Look at that. Does it make sound effects? How phenomenal is that? Look at this. And here's my little friends, my little green men. Look at them little guys. What's that made out of? It looks like octopus tentacles blasting. That's so cool. I love the UFOs. Chelsea has indeed turned into Area 54. So cool. It suits it. It suits it. We'd be good. The aliens would like it here. Do you come in peace? You look like you come in peace. You're so cute. I love how effective the displays are when they put them at the top of the street here. Just look at that, like going down the street with the bunting and everything. So realistic. We shall head down Pavilion Road and see what else it has in store for us this year. Now this was what I was thinking of. This is very cool. David Mellor, he sells kitchenwares, I think, doesn't he? And homewares. And he's made an actual rocket out of the pots and pans. How incredible is that? The stainless steel. Has anybody thought of doing that? Might make a good, launch system. Look how amazing this is. I love the blooms around the bottom as well. And look at the red of the flames. Oh yes, I like it a lot. I think this should win a prize because it's got beautiful blooms down the bottom. I love this. It's all like sort of sea foamy, don't you think? This would work well for a sea foamy, and it also reminds me of moon dust. Very cool. And then you've got the actual rocket, and he's using his own, like the wares that his shop's associated with. So I think that's very, very clever, and I think it should win a prize. I'm going to vote for David Mellon. I love this. I absolutely love this picture with the UFO in the background there. How good does that look? There's some really tranquil music coming out of the White Company, which is how I imagine space sounds like. Beautiful school always do a display. They did a lovely one for Flowers in Fashion last year. Look at this mythical horse with the pampas wings. There's some heads in here if you look closely. Look at this. I love those purple flowers there. I saw some of those for sale in Marks's the other day. I love them. I think they're fun. They are spacey with the green bits as well. Clever. This is another one of my favourites. It's an ice cream parlour, and it's an ice cream, but it's got the planets coming off of the ice cream in the cone. And of course there's another little green man, and he's got an ice cream. This is amazing. I absolutely love this. I am all the way at the bottom of Pavilion Road now, and there's a display for us here that's very Little Shop of Horrors with a Venus flytrap and everything. How amazing is this? This is just how I imagine sort of an abandoned little corner of a planet, and like, you know, creatures that are half plant, half human. Look at all the plants that they've used. This is artistry. Look at that one. It looks like it's covered in blood. Day of the Triffids, like. Wondrous. I like how they put it against these beautiful windows that they've got for this shop as well. Really lovely display. I knew there would be something for us to see in Cadogan Gardens. People frequently miss these displays. They're round the back of Peter's. Look at this. I have always wanted to see a floral display, a stretch up to these gorgeous red brick mansion buildings. I always wanted to see that, and they've done it here with the flowers as clouds. I absolutely think this is wonderful. This needs to win a prize. I mean, look, the insinuation, up and away. And look, you can have your photo taken. They've popped a nice chair there. And these are beautiful flowers. Absolutely beautiful. That literally looks like a bit of a ball gown. Maybe I've just been looking at ball gowns too much lately. Just look. The clouds. Just phenomenal, this is. I love it. Absolutely love this. There's a dove flying. Is that like Gypsophilia? Looks very, very pretty. Look at that picture. Isn't this dreamy? And that little bit there, wow, stretching all the way up. This is artistry. So much work has gone into this, and it's breathtaking. Little hidden gem round the back. I want to take one of the clouds home with me. Look how beautiful those are in the window here, Veronica Beard. Love that. Look at these. Very, 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 look. Very alien. Earthlings, shall we take a little wander down Sloane Street, a little moonwalk down here, because we have another feature display to see, and there's some right classy corkers down here for us to explore. So let's go, grab your oxygen tanks. Earthlings, look what I have found at Boodles here on Sloane Street. Isn't this just gorgeous? Look at the diamantes hanging from the moon. I'm loving all the purples and the creams. Them hydrangeas are delicious. There's loads of work going on as per usual on Sloane Street. Isn't this just lovely? I'll get you some more shots from over the other side. Just look at this, the way they've used these florals. It looks as if it's actually shimmering, friends. Oh, I love this. And it looks like it's got lights inside as well. We should have come up here in the evening times. Just look at these flowers. Oh, I love this one. It perfectly suits Boodles with the crystals and everything. Look at this. And this is over the other side of the entrance to Boodles. We're by a bus stop, so everybody's waiting for the bus behind me. This is so pretty. I love these colours. There's feathers in here. Do you know what? This is a bit Marie Antoinette at a twilight gathering on the grounds of the Pretty Trianon, don't you think? With the crystals and the feathers, the ostrich feathers. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that big pink flower in there. This is lovely. How much do I love that here at Hermes we can find our feature display, and it's Pegasus, the fire horse, because Hermes used to make saddles and brindles, did it not, when it first started, leather goods for horsing around. I really like that. I think that's clever, putting the feature display here. Let's get a closer look, friends, shall we? There he is, Pegasus, creature of earth and sky. That's wonderful, because it says there on the notice that it is actually the lunar year of the fire horse. So I'm guessing this is to commemorate that as well. I think I read on the sheet there it had amaranthums. You can probably see the amaranthums. And then you've got all these plumes. I like all of this. I like this a lot. I think it's cool. I like the reds in it. What do you think, friends, to Pegasus here? Beautiful. I really like it when the wind blows here and catches that pampas. He's in a corner spot, so the wind is making him his wings flap, which is quite cool. Here at Hackett, friends, we have an English garden complete with these lovely little lean-tos where you can sit and have a lovely photo. One's going on behind me at the moment. I love all the English flowers. It's very nice and wild. This is how the moon will look when England arrives on it. I believe Jessica McCormack has won before, and I can see her winning again, because just look at this. I feel like I'm in the Cotswolds rather than on a very busy street at rush hour in Chelsea. Look how beautiful this is. The steps going up, all completely coated, and look, I can see a little horse up there, I believe. I'll go and have a little closer look. And just look at these blooms, how they're all by the railings. It's just stunning. I think this is gorgeous, and obviously they're in the window as well. Oh, I'm going to have a closer look. Smythson always do a display out here on the pavement by their beautiful shop. And there's a little seat. Oh, what wonderful hat. There's a seat in the corner there that you can sit in, hence why it's kind of congested. There you go. I think you can just about peek that out, but I'll take you to the blooms so you can see. You know how they've laid this out? Kind of reminds me of a planet's surface. Got planets on their door, look. How fun. Saturn and the rings and everything. And here you go. Here's a nicer look along here. The crowds have gathered here at Oliver Peoples because what he's got is quite good. Let them part like the Red Sea. Look at this, the snakes in the hair. Not small snakes either, proper cobras. This is a Medusa and a half. I love it. And look at them specs, AstroTurf specs. Aren't they phenomenal? I really like this one. This is what I was thinking of. Amazing. There's a rogue snake over here as well. And then if I stand you here, just look at the detail from the side. A heck of a lot of work has gone into this. Look at the little snake down there, just peeking out like a little bit of a flick. This is so amazing. Great photos as well being taken here. Love that rope look as well. Great job. His hair looks like tentacles from this side as well. Look at that. It's kind of freaky, but just kind of cool as well. It's like very, very stylish. I love it. One of my favourites. And right by Oliver Peoples here is another feature display. It's a dragon. It's a fire-breathing dragon. Look at his fire, friends. Going all the way down to a flume of foliage there. Lovely oranges, bright, beautiful oranges. Very like oriental looking. And he is right here. Everybody's taking him from over that side, so I guess I'm missing something. But I quite like this angle. Look at him. His red breast. And then wings. Look at the wings. How cool. Love all the detail in these. Just popped around the back so you could see the wings. I absolutely love the wings. I think they are phenomenal. Chelsea is like Disneyland today. Literally Disneyland. Look. And look at the little rickshaw rides coming up and down Sloane Street. You can pick them up from Sloane Square. There's your dragon. Friends, our feature display here is actually a tribute to Sir David Attenborough, who turned 100 years old. This is Earth as it appears from space, and it is actually filled with quotes. I will try and find you some if I can. Everybody is loving this display. It's got animals all the way around. Particular fan of the polar bear there. I'm going to go around the other side, but I'm just trying to give you the best idea of what it is possible without getting everybody in who's having their lovely photos taken. You can see the elephant there, and there's a little flamingo just by the little bench where you can have your photo taken. Wow, this is such a popular display, rightly so. It's actually gorgeous. Very lovely as well. Do you remember last year, friends, when it was the Kings Road punk here? I was actually obsessed with. I loved him so much. I came and saw him so many times before they took him away. This is how we're looking here. And I'm going to go work my way round Earth, which is rather fun to do. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love the cheetah there coming off the side. How cool is that? That is an excellent touch at the top there, hey? I'm really looking forward to hearing what your favourite displays were this year, friends. So please do leave me a little comment below. I always reply. Always reply. I love chatting away to you all in the comments. Earthlings, Space Rangers, I have come back to Pavilion Road to wait here with my little green friends to see when they're ready at the end of Chelsea in Bloom if I can hitch a ride back to my home planet with them. I'm looking forward to the journey. Thank you so much for watching this video today of Chelsea in Bloom. I really hope you have enjoyed it as much as I have. It's been lovely spending time with you all here on Earth. Until I see you all again, thank you again. Take good care of yourselves, my friends, and remember, the answer to the question of life, the universe and everything may be 42, but we need to work out what the question is. Lots of love from London. Take care. Mwah. Queenie. You're happy with me to come with you, aren't you?